Well, wasn't this a nice surprise? We've officially reached that point in the Harley Quinn animated series where we can do specials. That's cool. 3 seasons. Before season 4 comes out, guess what? We just got the very problematic Valentine's Day special. A couple days before Valentine's. But you got some time to go find your loved one, sit down and watch a nice Harley Quinn special. Is it the longest episode of the show? Have they done specials in the actual TV show where they're 40 minutes? I don't think they have. So this episode is about the length of 2 standard episodes. It's so nice to be back in this world. I know we were just in it for a minute, a couple months back, but just to come back, it's so fun. It was so vibrant and cool. It's the love special. Everyone's in love. Everybody's horny. It's adult horniness ramped up. It's great. So this show knows its audience. It knows exactly the target audience it's going for, what it wants to say. So it knows when we do a When Harry Met Sally style joke where there's people sitting on a couch, you're going to get it. Superman and Lois is the first one. Hawkman and Hawkgirl, which was Quinta and Tyler, which was a really fun one. Killer Croc and Enchantress was another one that they did. They did Harley and Ivy at the end. Was there one more in between? Yes, Aquaman and Mara, which is just her hating everyone. It's fun. That's a good joke. That's exactly the joke your audience knows you're going to make. It's fun and cute. I love this show. Just coming back to the Harley Quinn world is so good. Because it's just a follow-up of it. Bruce Wayne is still in prison. Catwoman's kind of being nice to him. Everyone's a little bit horny. But this is about 3 people on separate journeys trying to make their Valentine's Day special. The first one is Harley Quinn. She wants to have a nice day for Ivy. Ivy just kind of wants to stay in and watch TV. But Harley's like, no, we're going to go to your favorite restaurant. We're going to beat up a rich oil tycoon. It's going to be great. And because that happens, Harley kind of gets oh, maybe Ivy didn't think this was the best Valentine's Day ever. She just thought it was okay. And that leads her to wanting to ramp everything up even more where it's okay, if I can't give you the best Valentine's Day you ever had, I'm going to give you the best orgasm you ever had. So she goes to Entrigan, who owns a shop in Gotham for some reason. Great joke. I guess Entrigan is kind of associated with the Batman stuff. And he's like, here's some medicine, drink this and you'll both have a great time. So Harley and Ivy have some fun. Ivy has some really good fun. Lets her pheromones loose across Gotham City, and then the city starts boning. Everything with a pulse in the city gets horny and just fucks whatever's on the street. And I'm just that is what you do with a special like this. Works for Ivy's powers, works for Harley so desperate for her approval. I like that. Makes for great story, makes for great fun. They love telling a good Ivy story, and I love seeing it. It's so much fun to be back with those characters. Lake Bell, Kaylee Cuoco, continuing to be the best voice actress for this show. They are both doing subtle things where it's okay, Lake Bell quietly saying words, just letting the sentence drift off a bit. The high-pitched kind of voice cracking that Kaylee's doing. You love to see it, and it sounds great, and you're so for it. The other story is Clayface getting catfished by Captain Boomerang, who pretends he's Jerry from Hoboken. So Clayface goes down Crime Alley. Captain Boomerang comes out, jumps him. He's like, why don't you have cash on you? He's like, because we were gonna go... Clayface was the one that had the tickets to go see Brett Goldstein's show where he reads Lord Byron, and he gets jumped, he gets split in half by a boomerang, then his ass starts to talk to him, and he falls in love with his ass. So if him and his ass touch, they're going to form back into one person, so it's this weird story about Clayface falling in love with his ass, and what more do you want? What more do you want? That's exactly what this show should be, and it's so funny. But my favorite story of all of them is Bane, who is so pissed off he's alone. He's randomly walking down the street defeated, meets this girl. I can't remember what her name is, but she's a dominatrix. He follows her into this building where she is tormenting this guy, and they're making fun of this guy's little penis, right? And then she's like, oh man, you should go back to my place. I can't wait to see the monster that you're holding. And he's like, right, my monster. And then it's just well, actually, it's normal sized, but I'm a big guy, so it looks small. So he goes to Entrigan to get dick growing pills. You're like, okay. And it grows him to huge size. And then the pheromones from Harley Quinn and Ivy show up, and he gets so horny as a 50-foot giant man. He humps buildings until they crumble. And he's like, there's only one thing that can cure my horniness. Brett Goldstein. So they all reconvene at the Brett Goldstein show. And I'm like, okay, I cannot complain about any of this. It's funny. Great jokes. Great animation. It's really good animation. Like, it could easily kind of fall flat because it's a special. But nope. Holds up with the rest of the show. Looks great. So many just funny small jokes I love. Hating the later seasons of The Office. The way Bane freaks out every time somebody says anyways instead of anyway. Hilarious jokes. This is what you want from this kind of special. Like, the characters are all acting in character. It's themed to the event happening. We're referencing shows and movies of the genre. It's great stuff. You just love to see it. Fun. None of the Bat family really appeared in it. There was like one moment with like Catwoman and Batman, but then aside that, they didn't really like have the actual like Bat family show up to be a part of it. Which I guess, makes sense. It's just great to be back. Just even for a moment to return to this world is so fun, and you love it. And everything wraps up happily ever after, more or less. Great voice work in this one. Brett Goldstein doing some fun stuff. Just like it. It's great. Good things all around. So, the Harley Quinn Problematic Valentine's Day special, I am going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Hive, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.